GPS building.
GPS building. So, bale, dito namin interviewin yung foreigner na kilala ni Pao, which is yung...
May-ari ng Rematch Gaming Lounge.
So, ako nga pala si Kathleen Dagunan.
Jumelle, ERAñA.
NADINE.
Bugtong. NADINE Bugtong. So, yun nga, kami tatlo lang yung mag-interview kasi yun yung maximum. so, so, ayan, tara na. So, naghihintay po kami sa interviewin namin, which is yung may-ari nga daw ng building na to. So, hindi namin alam kung ano gagawin namin dito. Papahangin na lang siguro. Sila mag-i-interview kasi since walang maghahawak, ako daw maghahawak ng camera. So, silang dalawa lang yung makikita dun sa camera. Ako, taga-video.
So we're students from Malian Colleges, Laguna, and we're currently taking BMMA or Multimedia Arts. And what is your name po?
My name is William Platt.
Ano pong gusto nyong i-refer namin sa inyo?
You can just call me Will.
So where are you from po?
I'm from Birmingham, England.
And how long have you been in the Philippines?
Well, I've been in and out, but I could most definitely say even as a kid I was already here in Philippines too.
And why do you prefer to come to the Philippines?
I would say the people here are a lot more fun and
very hospitable din po sila.
very, very. I also like the fact that Filipinos tend to eat a lot. So, you know, when I'm here, I immediately gain weight because it's just really fun to just go out and have fun and go what they call food trip, yeah, something like that.
And can you give us a brief history about your country?
As for history regarding my country, well, I'm not really sure as much as I recall, but we've been going through times such as Brexit, wherein it's like the border of England sort of controls the people coming in from neighboring countries and just basically getting England out of the Union. So it's really complex, and I actually don't really tend to focus more on that because it's quite sad as well.
What are the things you know about the Philippines before coming here, like the culture, sport, and food?
Well, before coming here, since I was already here since I was a kid, basically I've just pretty much picked up the culture here. One thing I could say is basketball is a very big thing here, back in England it's football.
Mas familiar po kayo dito sa Philippines kaysa po dun sa...
Well, I would say that I'm pretty much okay with either way, but yeah, I much prefer being here.
What do you like most about the Philippines?
The most has got to be people, like really, really good people. You go out with friends, you go out with people to a bar for a drink. They're all just really fun all throughout.
And yung food?
And food definitely with friends. You can't beat that. No.
Next question naman is, how would you describe your home country's culture?
For our culture, we are I would say that we're pretty much open to many things, and religion, different cultures, and basically different people as well. We're pretty much okay, and we pretty much come in and out with them with no problems. Kind of like how Americans are as well. So yeah, we're also kind of like the same.
There are many cultures in England.
Yes, a lot, a lot,
Very diverse. Oh.
very.
So, meron bang Filipino? There are Filipino.
Oh yes, definitely.
Oh, ano mga Filipino cultures that are in England?
Well, culture specific. Well, we do since we do have Thanksgiving. That's pretty much our celebration. But Filipinos, for Christmas they have Noche Buena, right?
Yeah, tama.
That culture, although it's not really back in England for Christmas, it's like on Christmas Eve people just go to sleep, where Filipinos are just up all night waiting for the clock to tick 12 o'clock. So
Yeah, tama.
so that's one of the cultures that are there, and yeah, I still do see like small Filipino families still follow that sort of culture there. So yeah, they're bringing the culture back here in Philippines, back at home.
Actually, I have a cousin sa England.
Really?
Yeah. Sa stories niya, I see pretty much drinking every time, parties.
Yes, that's actually the culture. I mean, I also have my best pal over there, and yeah, if ever I'm there, he just hits me up. Even if I'm jet lagged, no, he doesn't care, man.
Drink all night.
Yes.
All right. So, how is England very different from the Philippines?
Well, first thing for sure is the weather. In England, I'm not sure if you guys know, but it is a common trait for us to ask how's the weather, because the weather just changes really, really fast. Here in Philippines, it's calm. It's always sunny. It's always warm. There are rainy days, but at least you don't experience snowstorms like back in England, which is a hazard sometimes.
So, yeah, so pretty much England has very diverse weathers. Does it snow there? Or
Yes, it does.
It does? Oh, all right. So, next question would be, what country would you say has the biggest influence in England?
That is very tricky because for England there are lots of countries. There are also what I mean is like lots of people from different countries. They all go there, but I would say a big portion has got to be American. I would say
American culture.
because from the people I get to see there, kind of similar to Americans in a way.
So, do they like move out when they're 18?
Oh yes, definitely. I mean, my dad just wants to kick me out when I was 18.
Oh, all right.
That is the culture over there. Back here, it's like
You can still live with your
yeah, you
parents.
just continue to live on with your parents, and your parents just don't want you to leave.
Yeah, that's true. It's actually the one thing I like about the Philippines.
Oh,
The one
really?
that, yeah, I don't want to move out yet. I'm 18. I still haven't got a job. All right. So next question is, are there economic issues, or what are these economic issues in your countries?
Economic issues, well, nothing too specific, but from what I see, there's this huge imbalance between the rich and the poor. Like, there are easily some areas that are full of rich people, and yet when you go out to the outskirts of that area, you get to see like really, really poor people and just whatever house that they could get.
So here in the Philippines, I think one of the biggest issues is poverty. Yeah, you get to
Yes.
see a lot of areas that are very what we call squatters or informal settlers.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's one of the biggest here sa Philippines. And next is religious practices.
Religious practices, well, I myself, I'm a Roman Catholic, and back in England, yeah, Catholics are pretty much dominant over there. But we also do have friends like that are Muslim or Hindu, and some are, I don't know what religion do you have in China or something. But yeah, it is pretty diverse. But a big portion is Catholic.
It's just the same as here in the Philippines.
Yes.
Really a lot. So, the next question is rate 1 to 10. 1 not being influential at all, and 10 being the most influential. How influential is the Philippines in your home country, England?
Influential.
In terms of products or practices.
Well, I can't really say much about products, but in terms of some practices, I would say about 6 to 7.
Alright.
There are there for parts where family is involved, I could definitely tell that a part of the Filipino spirit is there.
Alright. So, last question, Kuya Will. So, is globalization affecting your country?
Well, I think not too much. Not too much for now. And our country is pretty much open to products coming in and out. Though ever since Brexit, which happened in around 2017, I'm not exactly too sure since then.
Alright, Kuya Will, thank you for your time. So,
You're welcome.
Ma'am. Yay.
Tapos na kami mag-interview ngayon.
At naglago na si Pao
Si Pao sa lounge. Kasama niya yung foreigner na in-interview namin. So, yung natutunan namin is sobrang dami pala ng kakaiba ng Philippines at sa England. So, yun nga, may queen and king?
Parliamentary yung government nila, and then may culture sila doon na lagi silang nagtatanong kung ano yung weather.
Kasi daw,
pabago-bago.
paiba-iba.
Tapos dito,
Stable, mainit, tapos ulan lang, init lamig, ganon. Tapos dun sa ibang bansa, paano daw, hindi daw stable yung panahon dun, like nag-snow, yun. So, ano pa? Yun nga, marami daw siyang natutunan dito.
dito na siya lumaki.
Ano daw?
Simula bata.
So, sabi din ni Pao na dito din siya nag-aral sa Malayan, di ba?
Ayan.
Yeah. So, ayun. This is the end of the video.